Okay, now we're going to go through a very simple exercise, but it's something that is so necessary. Okay, and everybody has to go through this. Okay, and the reason I'm saying everybody has to go through it is it has a desired effect. Okay, when you go through this whole exercise, basically what we're going to do is we're going to compute the income that was shown during the business presentation. Okay, now of course these are all projections. What you saw in the business presentation are projections. If everybody gets 4 and everybody does 40 BV, which is the 440 program. Now what we're going to do is show the projections, the income projections, the actual calculations. Okay, so like I said, it's a simple exercise. All you need is a piece of paper. Okay, you need a calculator, and you know, your group will go with you, and then you can just all walk through this together. That way, okay, the desired effect of this is every time I've shown this to distributors, connectors of Niangu, then they really understand, okay, where the income pump comes from, how it's generated, okay, and more important, it shows the person that you can generate hundreds of thousands of BV just by using the power of multiplication. Okay, the rest of the networking world out there will tell you generate BV by recruiting a lot of people. Okay, and well, you know, that doesn't work very well. For those of you who've tried that, it may work for a while. Okay, but once everybody gets tired of recruiting, and once everybody gets tired of selling, then the BV goes down. The reason this gets exciting when people see this computation, okay, is because they see that, oh my gosh, just by everybody consuming, okay, our BVs are always consistently going up, or at least being maintained, okay, and that's why we call it profitable consumerism. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through the process. Okay, so just follow along. If I were you, I'd get a piece of paper, okay, and I'll show you a little while how this looks. Okay, but basically what I've done is I've just made a simple graph, and then take out your calculator and a ball pen, and then start your computations. It's a very, very easy formula, and I'm going to start with that now. Okay, so this is how it's going to work. You can take out a sheet of paper, put down the number of people, the 4, 16, 64, and then on top you just put number of people. Okay, that means the total number of people in your network as it develops. The maintenance BV, which is everybody doing the 40 BV a month, part of the 440. The new BV, in other words, the 30 BV that accumulates when everybody purchases the starter pack when they come in. Then you have the total BV, maintenance BV, and the new BV, which you divide by 2. And the reason you divide by 2 is because you have left and right, okay? And then you divide by 300, which is one cycle, 300, 300. Okay, and then from there you can compute the income based on the rank cycle payment, the $20 up to the 35. Okay, so if you make your paper like this, then it becomes very, very easy. Okay, so first we start with your first month. You bring in the 4, okay? The BV that you will have will be 120 BV, okay? Then the total BV is 120 BV divided by 2, that's 60 BV per side, okay? So there's no income there yet because you haven't completed one cycle. So your income there is the $80. The $80 is the $20 each when you receive as a pack bonus when you bring in the 4. So that's the explanation of the 80. The next month, the 4 will bring in the 4. So the number of people in your network at that point is 4. So the maintenance BV will be 4 times 40 is 160. Actually, I could have done that without the calculator. So 160, okay. Then the new BV is the 16 times 30, which is 30 BV per product pack. So 16 times 30, you now have 480. Okay. Then you have the 60 BV per side from the last month. So you carry that over, okay, plus 60. Then you add all of that. So you have 160 plus 480. Oops, that's wrong. 160 plus 480 plus the 60, and that's 700. Okay, so you have 700 BV. You write that down. Then divide by 2, which is 350. Then you divide that by 300, so that's one cycle. So here you have one cycle, 300, 300. So you have 350 here and 350 here, because you divide by 2. So that's one cycle. At that point, you're a social connector, and that's $20 per cycle. That's why the second month is $20. Okay. I would say if you have any questions, just stop me and I'll do it again. But since we're on video, I can't do that. So if you have any questions, just go in reverse. Rewind your video. Okay, the number of people the next month is 20 plus 4 plus your 16. That's 20 people. The maintenance BV will be 20 times 40. Again, I don't need a calculator for that. But that's 400 BV. Okay. The new BV will be 64 times 30. So that's 64 times 30. That's 1,920. Okay. Plus the 50 BV per side from the last month. Remember here, you have 50 left over, so plus. After a while, we're just gonna stop the carryover, because remember, this is not an accounting procedure. This is basically just projection if everybody does 440. But in reality, it's never gonna be a perfect balance. Some people will get 3, some people will get 6, some people will get 40 BV, some people will get 80 BV, some people will get the $60 pack, some people get the $125 pack. So it's never going to be a perfect balance. But this is what will happen if everybody just does 440. Okay, so now the total BV, you take 1,920 plus 50 plus the 400, and you have a total of, do it again, 1,920 plus 50 plus 400 equals 2,370 total BV. Then you divide by 2. Okay, divide by 2. That's 1,185. Okay, then divide that by 300. So divide by 300, and that'll give you 3.95 cycles. 3.95 cycles will be, no, actually that's 4 cycles, so that would be the $80, because that's the $20. Okay, that's why it's 80, 20, 80. Okay, now here the 256, the next month you just take the 20 people in network plus the 64 new ones, so that's 84. So you have 84 people that are doing the maintenance, so 84 times 40, that's 3,360. Okay. Then the new BV will be the 256 that are coming in that month. So 256 times 30, that's 7,680. You add those two plus 3,360, and you have 11,040 BV. Divide by 2, left and right. Oops. 11,040 divide by 2, left and right. So that's 5,520 on your left and 5,520 on your right. Then you divide that by 300. Divide by 300, which is the cycle. So that's 18.4. So you have 18.4 cycles that month. Of course, you take out the 0.4 because we don't do half cycles or partial cycles. So 18. By this time, you're going to be at the $25 level because you've already been promoted. We'll take that up in another video. Okay, so that's 18.4. So 18 times $25 per cycle. So that's 450. Okay. Okay. Now I've done 3 months. I'm going to pause now, and I want you to do the next 2 months. Okay, and then we'll see. Hopefully it tallies out the same way that we projected it here.